Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Now You Know, and I hope you guys enjoyed our 100th episode special last week. Okay, on to the news this week. 7-time Tour de France winner Lance Armstrong has been stripped of all his titles after deciding not to contest drug charges made against him. He has been investigated for doping for almost a decade and decided enough is enough. The United States Anti-Doping Agency has banned him from competing ever again. Now, he has never tested positive in his career, but now many of his former teammates are willing to testify against him. Apple has won more than $1 billion in a landmark case against South Korean electronics giant Samsung. Now, Samsung was found to have infringed on dozens of patents held by Apple, including the scrolling and pinch zooming feature found on smartphones. While Google is not a party to the case, they will be affected as they make the Android operating system. Apple has another lawsuit pending against Samsung's newer devices. Online gossip website TMZ released photos of Prince Harry butt naked in a hotel suite in Vegas earlier this week, sparking lots of criticism, of course. One photo shows the prince cupping his genitals while shielding someone, and another of him hugging a naked woman from behind. It said he invited 15 girls to his room for a game of strip billiards with his friends. An online campaign to support Prince Harry with a naked salute was started on Facebook, of course, with several people posting up naked photos of themselves saluting the prince. Unfortunately, his girlfriend has broken up with him since. Now, I totally understand the girl breaking up with him because she's angry, she's hurt, you know, he's landering and stuff, you know. But he's a prince, guys. He doesn't have a 9-to-5 job, he doesn't have any sort of obligation. He's a prince. If I was a prince, I'll be much worse. I'd have 50 girls stripping with me and I'll be like, that's me, alright? So I feel bad for you, Prince Harry, because evidently your friends are bastards. You know, the ones that went to leak the photos? Yes, all bastards, all of them. I salute you. Not naked, of course, because, you know, apparently nobody wants to see me naked. But I salute you. The Butter Factory has officially opened its doors in Kuala Lumpur, and we now have a very special live feed to our reporter, Bart Ho, who's there right now. That's right, guys, live via satellite. Bart Ho, it's over to you, dude. Dude, are you there? Thank you, Richmond. Yes, that's right. I'm right here in Kuala Lumpur, guys. Butter Factory, not Singapore, Kuala Lumpur. Don't be jealous. I got sent here because it's the opening, and we heard that Butter Factory is so happening that they had to open in Kuala Lumpur. But I heard one thing good about the KL party scene. The KL girls are much wilder than Singaporean girls. Then you should date a few, right? Yes, that's right, Don. I will try to bed a few of them tonight.
The scene here is, to me, extremely exciting already. But I think what we felt was that if Butter were to come in, then Butter can bring a very different angle to the current clubbing scene like it did in Singapore, with a little bit more of a design and art focus, very, very good music. It's not so much just a party, it's an entire experience.
The energy level is a lot stronger in KL. They seem to just let loose more and really not too afraid to go wild.
Okay, that's right, Don. Find a girl in yellow, right? That's right, you know I like yellow. Look, here we go, a girl in yellow. What's your name?
Yeah, hi, my name's Jane.
Hi Jane, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good, yeah.
So you are quintessentially a KL lady.
Yes, I'm a local KL lady.
Look at this, Don. Don't be jealous, right? Can I be a creep and then walk in and sit with you? I know you have friends tonight, and then drink your drinks and then dance with you guys.
Of course you're welcome. We'll meet you inside, okay?
Somehow I kind of feel that she's lying, but at the same time she does it with such a sweet smile that, you know what? If you're going to lie to me with that smile.
Of course. Come join us.
Any celebrities, bro? Okay, Don, this is a real big treat for us here, alright? I came all the way to Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, and look who I found. Benedict Goh, that's right. Hi, Benedict.
Hi, Don, how are you?
It's great, man. You know what, dude? The years have been kind to you because you haven't changed a single bit. You look... Don, he looks great. Look at him.
I have to thank my parents for the good skin, probably, yeah.
Ask him about the pyramid game. Okay, just as a fan of the pyramid game,
Yes.
can you just, for once, look into the camera and say, you've got the lucky 7?
Oh, and congratulations, you've got the lucky 7. Well done.
Back to you, Don. Slava Snow Show has performed in over 80 cities and is back in Singapore. Now, we got a chance to check out the world of theatrical clowning and hung out with Slava himself.
Well, you enter the theater and you enter our universe, which is really transformative. It's not just the stage that will be theatrical. It's the entire house is covered in snow, and the lights are not your typical theatrical lights and house lights in the theater. Just everything transforms the world and brings you into a dream.
Это такой замечательный повод собраться вместе тысячам людей, чтобы вместе поулыбаться. Я возвращаю взрослых к их детским мечтам, а значит, они будут счастливы. А они не клоуны, они просто счастливые люди. Это тут кажется.
This universe, the snow show universe, is nothing you've ever seen before, and nothing you'll ever see again. And it's an unforgettable experience.
This week's trending topic on Twitter is ways to irritate me. Now, here's some good ones. Taking my food. I will slap you. Trying to look at my phone screen while I'm texting. When you type like this. As for me, you know, there are a lot of ways to irritate me, but the one thing I can think about is when you buy that movie ticket and you're ready to go in and watch a movie and you want to line up to buy your snacks, right? You know, there's a 10-minute queue because you're like waiting and you're hoping that you don't miss the trailers or stuff. And then the guy in front of you is obviously waiting 10 minutes too, right? But when it comes to his turn, he turns around to his friend.
你们要吃什么啊？不知道这个是 large 还是 medium 还是什么？
Yes, you know who you are, right? And a lot of people like that. It's not just one time that it happened to me. And I know you guys are annoyed. You know, these guys that understand what we go through, right?
你要吃什么 combo 啊？
And he turns around to his family who's standing at the corner.
你要几个啊？你们去哪里？
Yes! You guys annoy the shit out of me. Thanks for tuning in. Look us up on Facebook and Twitter, and now it's on to
The most watched video in the universe!
this week, according to us. Brad Cohen is an average Joe who pretends to be a celebrity in New York City as a prank. Now, he dressed like a celeb, hired a couple of bodyguards, assistants, and photographers to walk around Times Square with him, and he actually got many people convinced that he was famous.
Do you know Brett Cohen?
Yeah.
Where do you know him from?
With Spider-Man?
Yeah.
He's a really very good actor.
You liked him there?
Yeah.
He took nearly 300 photos with random people before the prank ended, which is pretty cool. You know, I think maybe we should do the same thing. One day, you know, just everyone, just follow me and, you know, we just walk around and no, that's just really too much attention seeking, right? You know, because in New York, people will kind of like see the humor. In Singapore, people will get angry. People will be like, who do you think you are to have all these? Yeah, because you know, that's what happened. And then these people will get annoyed. And then those are the things that will annoy them. Just like the theater people annoyed me.
你要什么 combo 啊？
I will never forget you, dude. I will never forget you.
你要吃什么？